And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Perkins is out there with Bradley. Then it's Nash. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Finley in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Aguirre off the mark there with the three-point shot. Rockets trailed by 13. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The kid, he's checked in for Aguirre. It's stolen by McGrady. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Harden the pass to Olajuwon. Back to Harden. Pass to Francis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Nash dishes to Perkins. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Perkins got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The Rockets were terrific on the road last season, Clark. Tied for second with the Clippers for the most road wins in the league.
26-15, although if you want to get picky about it, they had one of those wins in Mexico City, so maybe 25.5 road wins for them.
And I do remember that Mexico City game last year for the Rockets. A huge turnout for them. It felt like they were the crowd favorites. Still, you can't take anything away from their road performances last season.
Perkins with a screen on Harden. From deep.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
And, Greg, typically that kind of play comes back to haunt you because it really makes your teammates reluctant to make the pass to you if you're open. And, you know, you think about the Rockets, as you mentioned. I mean, one reason they were so good on the road is their offense didn't miss a beat when they left Houston. When you can get to the line as much as they did, you remain consistent on the road.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Nash has got 7 points in the game.
It's raining buckets for Steve Nash.
That's his first personal foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nash comes with the double team. Here. Oh!
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Mavericks leading by 12. Perkins with the screen. Nash kicks to Kidd. It's Nash with the drive. Bradley, no one around him. Can't cash in from the high post. Harden, no good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Nash with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. Nash has got 5 points now this quarter. Harden kicks to McGrady. Corner shot. And it falls over the rim and in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Got a piece of it. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. McGrady's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Jump ball call. That's a jump ball.
And so it's Dallas with it. Perkins, the pass to Finley. Bradley dishes to Perkins. Nash outside. The Rockets pull it in. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McGrady. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Rocket 6. Steps back and shoots. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Perkins. Jackson comes in for the kid. And it's Terry in for Steve Nash. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Finley. A good look from Bradley. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Rockets trailed by 13.
You know, you look at Dallas, and that team didn't rely too much on the mid-range or the short game last season, but they could have. They shot 70% from 12 feet and in, excluding drives. That's pretty good.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Aguirre's checked in.
2 minutes left.
The pass to McRae. From 13.
Rodney McRae.
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Jackson kicks to Nowitzki. Fades back. And he hits the bucket. Nowitzki's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Timeout charge to Houston.
For the Mavs, and that 70% shooting from 12 feet and in. A lot of Dirk's high posts and push shots from their guards will do that.
It isn't the most efficient shot by analytics, but there is a lot to be had in the mid-range. If teams only protect the 3 and the rim, you can feast on them with the little short push shots. And the Mavs did that last season.
Jackson with it. Now McGrady defending. The drive by Jackson. No problem on the jumper in close. Jackson's got 11 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Smith for 3.
Kenny Smith.
The long distance 3 is
For
buried.
3.
Mavericks leading by 12. It's tipped. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Smith against Terry. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And he hits the jump shot. 6 points for him.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Smith the pass to Scola. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Terry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Terry's got his first points of the game.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning in.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Mavericks lead by 13. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
And what a tremendous game for Jackson. He's got 13 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Harden. Malone is out there with McRae. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Francis in a point guard. Guys, I'm not sure there's a better star player who's a better fit for his team's philosophy than James Harden. Clark reflects the Rocket system perfectly.
I don't think you're wrong on that, Kevin. I mean, the Rockets, an analytically minded team. They love layups, free throws, and threes. Harden can get all of those done.
Nash dishes to Nowitzki. Shot's good. Nowitzki's got 9.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Kicks it out to Harden. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
And Nash gets double teamed. The feed to Nowitzki. Tries it from the top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Francis. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Dirk Nowitzki did not like that.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Nash outside. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Now here's Nowitzki. Guarded close. Dallas again missing. Rockets trail by 8. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The shot is off.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts. Another pass put right into the shooter's pockets, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. The dish now to Malone. Here's the screen. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Well, this is nothing new. There is some debate on how successful max contracts have been in the NBA. A lot of players have demanded max contract money but haven't lived up to the pay. And in my opinion, there are only about 15 guys worthy of max contracts in the league in any given year.
Feeds it to Harden. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
A 3 off the inbound. And it's Malone with the rebound. Well, we were talking about max contracts. There are arguments to their benefits. Commissioner Adam Silver said last year that he feels they help with parity. What do you think?
You know, for the most part, I do believe he's correct. I mean, they do help with parity. For guys like LeBron and Durant, let's face it, the big max contract can be a hindrance. They're probably considered to be worth far more than they're paid. But it's going to be something that is debated back and forth throughout the next negotiations for the CBA.
And that one's good, Francis. 8 points for him.
They have got to put a body on him because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Harden kicks to Olajuwon. Nowitzki with the steal. Left side, Jackson. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to McRae. Dishes it to Olajuwon. Out left to the wing. Francis passes to Malone. Harden with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Passes it to McRae. That one wide left. Mavericks leading by 17.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the 2nd spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6th going into the final games.
Shot clock at 6. Nowitzki. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the number 2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in 2nd in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out West.
Outside for Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the 3. Nowitzki's got 13 points in the second half. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
That is good. Olajuwon's got 4 points in the quarter. Mavericks leading by 16. Kicks to Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 6 assists in the game.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And here's Harden for 3. And that one's good. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that 3-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Rejected by Nowitzki. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Well, through 3/4. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here's Harper. Derek Harper is out there with Jackson. Then there's Nowitzki. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Bradley in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Mavericks leading by 16. Here's Harper. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Dallas might always be considered a football town, but they take their basketball seriously here too. Huge attendance numbers, a long string of games for consecutive sellouts for the Mavs, not only last season, but for many years gone by.
And how about being third in the league in average attendance? And by percentages, they were first as they oversold the capacity of their stadium on average.
Okay. It's deflected. Nowitzki with the steal. Goes up from the top of the key. That's good. Nowitzki's got 25 points.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
You know, for the Mavs fans filling up the building, they had good reason to. I mean, really strong 27-14 record for the Mavericks at home last season.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Mavericks leading by 21. Here's Jackson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And for Houston, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Smith for three. That's good.
For three.
And it's been a long time since the Mavs have had a losing record here at home. Their strength in Dallas is part of why they've been a contender for the better part of the last 2 decades.
Nowitzki, the pass to Aguirre. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Boy, he launched that one from way outside. 12 points for Smith. Harper with the ball. Now Smith defending. Over to the left wing. The good-looking shot from the wing. Dwyer's got 4 points now in the quarter. Rockets trailed by 19. Pass to McRae. Smith in the post. He's guarded by Harper. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
McRae. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Dallas.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Harper, no good.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And so the ball out of bounds. Scola touched it last.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Mavericks making a switch here. Nash is checked in. That's tipped. They get it back. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 6th assist on the night. And that one's good, Francis.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Nowitzki. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Nowitzki's got 9 points in the quarter. The big change last year for the Mavs came when they traded for Rajon Rondo. It looked to be the missing piece for him, Clark, but boy, it just never seemed to come together.
You just don't know. Trades are always risky. You don't know how they're going to work out, and I give credit to ownership for talking to the players to see what they thought about the trade before they actually made the deal.
Olajuwon's checked in for Yao. Here's McRae, and it's blocked. There's Nash with the 3. The shot misses. So Houston will take it the other way.
And things just didn't really work out with Rondo here with the Mavs. Missed a lot of games and at times clashed with that coaching staff.
Dallas calls timeout. They're ahead by 15. 1:57 left in the game.
And, you know, they said it was the injury, but you have to suspect the Mavs just shut him down in the playoffs. They took a big swing and missed with Rondo in acquiring him, but I think you have to give him credit for at least taking the risk. He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine. 4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
To the left wing. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Olajuwon. Up and in on the layup.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
Their superior ball handling won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Nowitzki. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Bradley. Harper comes in for Jackson. And it's Terry in for Steve Nash.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
The NBA has done a terrific job of increasing its presence around the globe. I mean, what was once a national sport has become a global sport in a relatively short time. I think that'll continue to be the case as a larger international presence moves forward.
And it's the Rockets on the break. And the 3 off target. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah. Gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Harper, no good. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Harden. Aguirre. Off target with his 3. No one near Smith as he lets it go. No good there. So we see the...
Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a young sucker wanna pull him. Even if a young wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged.